They were born together, Elijah and Elias Rourke. Twins, yet somehow not. Their cries echoed through the storm the night they entered this world. October 13th, 2005. A night when the clocks in Maple Hill all stopped at midnight. From the beginning, they were one. One heartbeat. One breath. One presence. Two faces. People said they looked too alike, like a mirror, not twins. And for 18 years, they were inseparable, until the day they died. The same day. The day their secret died with them. Their home was the last house at the end of Maple Hill. A tall, creaking thing, wrapped in ivy and shadows. Their mother, Margaret, raised them alone. She never smiled for long. She watched them constantly, like she was waiting for something to happen. Elijah was quiet, sensitive. He loved to draw. Elias was louder, a little reckless but protective, but something was always off. Animals acted strangely around them. Cats would hiss, then follow. Dogs barked at Elijah but wagged at Elias. They both had the same dream every year on their birthday. A red room, no windows, one chair, and a voice that called them Rourke? Just that. Not Elijah, not Elias. Only one name. They never spoke of it, even to each other. At 17, Elijah changed. He barely spoke but painted obsessively, and always the same image, that red room. Meanwhile, Elias started sleepwalking. He'd wake up in places he didn't remember going to, sometimes miles from home. Once he woke up holding a key that didn't belong to any door in their house. One evening, their mother whispered while washing dishes, "You boys were never meant to be born together. I begged them to separate you." They didn't ask what she meant. They didn't want to know. October 13th, 2023. Their 18th birthday. The sky turned gray by morning. Elijah didn't speak. He just stared. And then, he showed Elias his final painting. 2 gravestones. Their names, same date of death, today. Elias laughed nervously. "Dude, come on. That's not funny." But Elijah didn't laugh. He just said, "If one of us goes, the other has to follow. We weren't meant to split." It rained that afternoon. They went to the lake anyway, like always. Tried to make it a normal day. But at 3:07 p.m., the boat tipped, and Elijah vanished under the water. Elias screamed, dove in, called his name, but the lake only gave him back silence. By the time Elias stumbled back to shore, the sun was low. Paramedics found him shaking, soaked, mumbling, "He's gone. He's gone." Divers searched for Elijah. Nothing. No body. No clothes. Not even a ripple. That night, Elias sat in the living room, still in his wet clothes. He stared into the fireplace. Silent. At 7:07 p.m., he collapsed. No struggle. No wound. No sound. Just one word escaped his lips. Mirror. And then, nothing. Elias Rourke was gone. The town was stunned. 2 brothers. Gone. Same day. No explanation. The funeral was held under a gray sky. 2 coffins. One mystery. But Margaret, silent, pale, did not cry. She simply said, "They're together again, as they were born." Weeks later, she found something under the floorboards in Elijah's room. His final canvas, the red room. This time with 2 chairs, and between them, a mirror. But in the mirror, only one reflection. That same night, Margaret wrote in her journal, "They were never 2, just one, split too far." She disappeared days later. Her car was found on a cliffside, empty. People still talk about the Rourke twins. Some say they were cursed. Others think it was grief. But a few, they whisper about the red room. They say it still exists. That if you dream it, if you see the chair, you're next. Because Elijah and Elias weren't just brothers. They were one soul. split between two bodies, two halves of a reflection that was never supposed to crack. And when one piece faded, the other simply followed. Because no mirror can survive a broken image. Twins died on the same day, but maybe they were never twins at all.